There are some similarities, like there are a lot of cognates actually. Like while I'm studying Russian, I kind of realized, wow, that is the exact same word in Latvian practically. And so there's that. The alphabets are completely different though, so there's that struggle of like learning how to read again. But yeah, language-wise, there's a lot of similarities in the grammar. That there's still a lot of like it's all case-based, and like word order doesn't have as much of an importance, and when it does, it's for like the same situations in both Latvian and Russian. One big difference I would say is in Latvian it's very rhythmic, that the stress of the word is always on the first syllable, always. While in Russian that can change, and where it changes, it also changes sort of how you say the word, and it can also change the meaning. And so for me, it's sort of difficult to go from Latvian intonation to Russian intonation. Mani sauc Ryan, un меня зовут Ryan. So grammatically speaking, it's the same exact principle, but like zavut and sauc are completely different words. That like mean like they call me Ryan, but like there's Mani and меня, but then Mani sauc and меня зовут. I don't hear the similarity, at least. Latvian sort of sounds like they have this like giant ping pong ball in the middle of their mouth or something, and like trying to talk around it. It's like a very open mouth, so it's like all from either like the tip of your tongue or like the back of your throat. It's like, yeah, man bija šajā rētā un tagad vairs nav, or I don't know how to say that in Russian. In Russian, it's very angry sounding. Like it's harder. It's like there's lots of sh's and ch's and k's and n's and stuff like that. So there's a lot more consonants in Russian. There's a lot more stress on the vowels in Latvian, I guess. Not a lot of Russians learn how to speak Latvian. But again, if you're like 30 or older and you're Latvian, you also know Russian. So culturally speaking, there's this, again, tension in that people will always complain to us missionaries. Well, they love the missionaries because, well, they love the Latvian speaking missionaries because we learned this language in like 2 years, and they're very, very impressed because it is difficult. And they'd always say like, oh, but the people here who've been living here for 50 years haven't learned like a single sentence. We're just like, not my fight. So yeah, there are a lot of jokes and things like that. So I would say not a lot of Russians learn Latvian, but a lot of Latvians do know Russians if they're older. The younger generation is learning English instead of Russian, though.